world. Welcome back to Imani's world. So y'all, today I'm just gonna be talking about like how men don't really apply to my life, and really it's not really a bad thing to say. It's not really it's just like a casual thing to say because it's just literally they just don't apply to my life, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean. So one day I was on the phone with my friend, and this was like, I don't know how many months ago this was, but I was on the phone with her. She was asking or talking to me about a trip and stuff like that. And she always want to go on trips, and I'm down to go on trips. But one thing about these trips for me right now, as of in this type of year and right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for no plane ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not paying for a flight. So I was just explaining to her why I'm not paying for a flight and stuff like that. Y'all, I have goals, I have dreams, I have things that I'm working on right now. Like, I'm trying to get to a certain level in my life, to a point where I just don't have time to pay for a plane ticket right now. It's just not, it's not a main thing to me. It's not a factor. It's not important. It's not nothing to do with me right now for me to buy a plane ticket to go all the way out somewhere that's like grand beautiful, grand nice, and all this other stuff. Like, I can wait for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that once I reach my goal and get to my destination, to where I'm trying to be in life, then it's not gonna take me that long either. I'm trying to be out of here by next year or something. So really, I already know what I'm supposed to do. I'm preparing everything right now, right? So that's what I was explaining to her, and she was like, "Oh, what, you thought I was your dude?" And I was like, "Huh?" It confused me for a second, because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I don't get it. And she was like, "Oh, what, you thought I was your dude?" And I was like, I had to think about that for a second, because even though it's like obvious, what she trying to say is just like, it's not a factor to me in my life. Like, literally nobody that I hang around, or like people in my family, we're not the type of people to, or maybe it's just the people that I hang around. Like I said, like, we're not the type of people to be like, oh yeah, my boyfriend is gonna do this, my boyfriend is gonna do that, oh yeah, my dude is supposed to do this, my dude is supposed to do that. We're the type of people that get it on our own. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're the type of people, if we're gonna do it, we get it on our own, or our family members do it, or yes, we do it for each other. It's like my friends and I, we do it for each other. If I'm gonna do it for my sister or my brother, I'm gonna do it for them. If they wanna do it for me, they're gonna do it for me, vice versa type thing. If my family wants to do it for me, they're going to do it for me. If they don't, then they don't. If I'm going to do it for my family member, I'm going to do it for them. If I don't, then I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really deal with males. Like, especially dudes that, like, in romantic type senses and stuff like that. I don't really deal with those. I don't have those in my life. No, nothing like that. Like, I throw people in the trash. They in the trash. Once it's in the dumpster, it's in the dumpster. It's being in garbage. Like, I literally do not deal with males in romantic type of ways. And I only have like 2 male friends, literally, and I don't even talk to them on an everyday basis. Like, one, okay, we see each other because we live closer to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not that far in distance, so we can go out to eat, or sometimes we invite each other to each other's events and stuff like that, and that's cool. But one is all the way out somewhere else, and like, he's like really far, so it's just like not that far to the point where I can't get him, but really far to the point where it's like no reason. It's just out the way type thing. So really, I don't really deal with the males. Like I said, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it for myself. If I'm going to do it for my friend, if I'm going to do it for my sister, my brother, my mother, if they're going to do it for me, vice versa type thing. You know, I'm saying, I don't deal with males on an everyday type of basis. So when she said it, it's just like, it threw me a little left, because I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't deal with those things. I don't know what that means. So, so I was just a little confused. I was like, huh? I never said that you was my dude. All I said I'm not paying for no ticket. And I never asked her to buy me a ticket either. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so fast forward. This just happened like Friday. I think this was just on Friday. Yeah, and we was talking about trips again and stuff like that. And then that's when, I said, yeah, well, I don't mind going on a trip. I'm just not going to buy a ticket. And then that's when she said it again. She was like, oh, what, you thought I was your dude? And I was like, there you go again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, am I here? Like, I'm like, why is she saying this? So in my mind, I'm just like, of course I know what it means, but it's just like, why do you say that? I'm like I said, I'm not used to, people saying, oh, what I thought you like, because I'm not used to dudes doing things for me, and I'm not used to having males around. So it was just like, why is she saying this? So first of all, on Friday, like, I don't think I said anything the last time. All I think I said was the last time was I never said that you was my dude, and I never asked you to buy me a ticket. But this time, I reinformed her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never said that you was my dude. I never asked you to buy me a ticket. And I do not have males around me. And I do not depend on males to buy me no ticket either. Like, if I was in a relationship, I've never been in a relationship. So I don't really know how I will be in a relationship. I always talk about what I will do. But really, what would I really do? Don't you know how I always say something like, oh, no, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. But really, when the time comes, it's like, you really don't know what you will or will not do. So it's just like, I'm one of those type of people where, like, I've never been in a relationship. So if I were to get in an actual relationship, I still would not expect my boyfriend to buy me no ticket to go to somewhere where he wanted to travel, or somewhere where I want to travel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I told my boyfriend I'm not buying no ticket and he don't buy the ticket, I'm not about to be sitting over here like, why don't you just buy the ticket? I'm not doing all of that. I'm not that type of person. I don't have that type of mindset. I don't think like that. No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I've been single for so long, I can do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? The way I was taught, the way I grew up, all this other stuff is like, you do it for yourself. I remember one day when we was going out of town and everybody had packed their bag. Because so usually when we went out of town when I was younger, we would drive to my grandmother's house. Then we would switch the bags from our car to my grandmother's car because we would all be riding with my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So I remember one day when, I packed the whole bag. I had my whole bag in there because we was going down there for a surprise party or whatever. So when I had packed my bag or whatever, we went over my grandma's house. I was in the house, I was doing something, whatever I was doing, I don't even know. Everybody unpacked, everybody unloaded, everybody switched all their bags to the other car, blah, 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 blah. When we got to our destination, we was all the way 6 hours away from where, we stay and stuff like that. I was looking for my bag in the car, and I guess I never packed it. Like, literally, I never switched my bag from, like, the car to the nether car, like, to my grandma's car and stuff like that. So I literally did not have no clothes. My grandma had to buy me, like, my grandma bought me all new clothes. I think my godmommy bought me some new clothes that year, too. Like, literally, I had no clothes. So, literally, I had to get all new stuff. From that point on, like I said, I thought somebody had grabbed all the bags and put them in the other car, and then from that point on, everybody was looking at me, they was like, no, you do it for yourself. When it's time to do something, you make sure your stuff is in there, you do for yourself, you put it in there, that from that point on, I don't even know how old I was when that happened. I think I was like, I don't even know. I was young, but I wasn't that young to the point where it was like, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't that young, but I was young to the point where I forgot my age, but I wasn't that young to the point where I don't remember it. And it's just like, y'all, from that point, I learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm just doing it for myself. So anytime it comes to me grabbing something or something like that, I do it myself. Like, from that point on, I just started doing it for myself. I'm like, well, ain't nobody else gonna do it, so I just do it for myself. And with that type of mindset, and when people do that to you, you grow up in that type of environment and stuff like that, it just reminds you, always keep up with your stuff. Doesn't mean that people are not going to help you sometimes, but just make sure you looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with your own stuff. Make sure you packing your own stuff, switch it, make sure you got all your stuff. Make sure you do for you, because ain't nobody else going to do it. They're not going to do it. You have to do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So literally, when somebody else talks about something like, oh, well, get your dude to do it, get your dude to do that, first of all, I don't never be having no dudes. Second of all, even if I had a dude, I still would not ask my dude to do that, because I just do it myself. You feel me? Like, I am one of those type of people where If I want to get my nails done, I'm gonna go get my nails done myself. I'm not gonna ask my dude to go buy me some nails and all that stuff. Like, no, I'm not that type of person. If I'm going to do something, if I want to go get my hair done, ask your dude to get your hair done. Ask him to give you the money. No, I'm gonna do that myself. First person I'm going to ask for some money is my sister, my grandfather, my mother, or something like that. Like, I don't know. But before I go to any outsider, I'm going to somebody I know if I need help. But really, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for myself. You feel me? So, or even if I have to ask my sister, like, or let's say I'm doing something for somebody else, okay? Yes, I will buy my friend a plane ticket before I buy my boyfriend a plane ticket. Why? Because first of all, I've never had a boyfriend. Second of all, I have done nice things for males that I actually liked in the past, or somebody that I was romantically attracted to in the past. But I've never, for instance, I have never gotten a Valentine's Day gift, but I've always gave a Valentine's Day gift. There are people who give in this world, and there are people who take. In my case, I'm a giver. I had to stop that. I learned that back when 2020 came. Yeah, I stopped giving. I just was just like, yeah, forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to learn to give to, I always gave to me. I'm gonna just be honest. I always gave to me, but, you know, I always was very generous. I'm not selfish. So, you know, I give. It don't matter. You know, give, you take. I've always, one thing that my Nana always said, you know, she was like, give. Like, it's okay to give. You know what I'm saying? So, I never really thought to nothing is too much until I started dealing with a thief. And, you know, I found myself giving too much. And that's when I learned that I was a little too giving. You know what I'm saying? So, give or take. Like I said, back in 2020, I learned my lesson. I am not giving to nobody. Now, in the sense of my family and friends, I will never stop giving to them. If they want it, okay, I will give it to them. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can take care of me first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just give to my family, give, and not be able to take care of me. Because that's not the way I was taught either. The way I was taught was you take care of yourself first, and then you take care of others. You know, if you don't have yourself, you can't take care of somebody else. And that is true. That is totally true. You cannot take care of somebody else if you can't even take care of yourself. And I understand some people be like, well, I'm always looking out for others and I'm always putting myself last and blah, 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 blah. Forget that. You can forget that. You can forget that. You need to stop that right now. First of all, if you can't even take care of yourself, what makes you think you can take care of somebody else? If you can't have your thoughts and yourself together, if you can't take a mental break, then you don't need to be out here trying to stress yourself for other people. That's out of the question. Real life out of the question. So, with that being said, I am a giver. I stop that, you know. I am not a taker either. I'm not just about to sit here and take, and I can't give nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will accept a couple things depending on, like what I do or, like, something, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will accept a couple things, but if I know that I am not about to give more than what you're giving, I will not accept it. If I know that I did not deserve it or I have nothing to take it for or something like that, I'm not about to accept it. If I know that I'm not about to sit here and mess with you after you give me what you give me, I'm not going to accept it. If I know I don't mess with you, I'm not about to accept it. I don't care what it is or any type of level, I'm not a taker. I mean, I will take what you give sometimes, but I'm not always about to just sit here and take. That's not me at all. So, never. So I've learned, basically what I'm trying to say is I've learned to balance it. You know, I'm not a giver. I'm not as much as a giver anymore. And I've never really been a take type person. But now I will accept things knowing that it's okay to accept it because it's just okay. Sometimes it's not, you don't always have to receive things for a reason. And sometimes I feel like people will never accept things because it's just like, they like, I can't return the favor. You don't always have to return the favor. Just accept it just because it's just, sometimes it's just good karma. That's another thing that I learned. Good karma is good karma. Just accept things because you know you earned it because of what you did in the past or something. It's just good karma. It's okay to accept things sometimes. But like I said, don't always accept things. Some things is just not okay to accept. In other words, it's okay. So just learn to balance. And I've learned to balance. So yeah, I've never been the type of person to depend on a dude though. So whenever somebody tells, or whenever, like I said, the conversation that I had with my friend, she was like, oh, what you thought I was your dude? No, I never thought you was my dude. No, I would never think that you were my dude. Even if I have a dude, I would never even ask him to do anything for me if he didn't offer. Like, if he offered. Now, if I asked, like, I can't even remember a time me asking a male for something unless it was mine. So if I know he owed me, and I know that it's supposed to be mine anyways, and he just never gave it to me, then I'm saying give it to me. At this point, it's not even asking. It's just like, okay, well, can you give me da-da-da-da? Or give me da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? You owe me anyway. So I feel like you should just give me. But if it's not in the sense where you owe me, I don't really ask males for stuff. Like I said, I'll go to my friend before I go to a male. I will do stuff for my friends and family before I go to a male that I'm romantically attracted to. It's just how I operate. So anything that has to do with males or whatever the case may be, it's just not for me. It's not in my vocabulary. It's just not for me. It's nothing. It's none that. It's none that. None that. But anyways, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a great day. Like, y'all, I'm Gucci over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, tell me what this color goes good with. I'm thinking like navy blue, like I have on some navy blue shorts or whatever. But this shirt, like I've been like recently collecting this color and stuff like that. So just tell me like some good colors you think it would go good with, like pants and stuff like that. Cause I did just recently buy a shirt this color. So yeah, I'm about to, you know, order me some food probably and do what I do. I hope y'all have a good day. I need a good movie to watch, so hopefully I find something good on something, because today I'm really be in the house. I ain't really got nothing else to do. So yeah, y'all let me know what you doing. Comment below. Let me know how you feel about this video, or like anything under the sun, anything you want to say. I'm saying hi to you. I'm sending out my love. Follow me on my Instagram at ImaniW16, and follow me on my Snapchat, PinkBunny107. Me, it's been real. I'm out of here. Deuces.